Hello, welcome to my video. Um, if you're thinking of today's video about living in Oregon, hold on, sorry about that. If you're thinking about moving to Oregon, I got 5 things to tell you why not to. First of all, it rains from October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Maybe in June, July, and August it'll be nice. But it just pours like a goddamn typhoon. Alright? That's number one. It rains all the time. And it's cold. It's really cold compared to like California, where we came from. Really cold. Number two, the crime. There is so much crime here. On a daily basis in Eugene, Corvallis, someone gets mugged, shot, um, stabbed. I mean, just horrible things. Horrible things. Horrible. And if you go to Portland, you don't want to go. You drive up the freeway, and as soon as you get there, it's homeless camps, as far as I can see. Number three is the homeless and the drugs. A couple years ago, the Oregon governor decided to make drugs legal. That was a bad mistake. So it invited the whole country, the whole world, in my opinion, whoever's a drug addict, come to Oregon. It's legal. People walk around with needles. People walk around with pipes. People walk around with knives and guns and needles. It's pretty bad. Recently, I saw a police officer about 6 months ago in a town close to where I live. I asked him, why don't you guys do anything? He's like, we can't. They're legal to have all this drugs on them. Heroin, meth, fentanyl, whatever that is. But it's everywhere. All these bigger cities, even the small cities on the coast here where I'm at, they have problems. Big problems. People overdosing on fentanyl. You wouldn't think about it, but it happened last week. It's everywhere. The drugs are horrific here. It's like the cops can't do anything about it, you know? And I feel bad for them because I think they want to do so. They don't want to see their state or town they live in go to hell like this. They're everywhere, and they don't have like a mission, or a lot of people don't even want to try to get better. It's really sad. And you see it all over the place. And if you go to any big city like Eugene or and that's not a big city really, but Eugene or Corvallis or Roseburg or Medford, you'll just see miles of homeless camps. Miles. I mean, just like football fields that, as far as I can't see, you can go down roads and it's all these broken down RVs from the 1950s that are just rust buckets that have tarps over them and tents and people sleeping right on the sidewalk just with the tarp over them. You know? The jobs. Number four, the jobs. They don't pay anything up here. If you're in California, stay there. Because if you sell your house there, it's going to be hard to buy another one. In Oregon, the jobs don't pay crap. Nowhere. It's pretty bad. I don't know why they don't. Everything costs a ton now on anything up here. Everything's expensive to get. Let's see. The best paying job that I saw as of last night was Taco Bell, 40 minutes away from me, that paid $16 an hour. But that is tax, so you're probably getting like, 11 after all your taxes. But Oregon doesn't have state tax, they just have federal and whatever. Alright, number five is the doctors. They're the fucking worst. Absolutely worst doctors I've ever seen. There's maybe one decent one I've seen. For instance, I've had a broken ankle for 4 years. Shattered right ankle. That's why I stand kind of goofy and walk goofy. I've been to all these doctors. But the insurance company wants to keep sending me to these doctors without paying for my broken ankle, which I should. But hopefully some things might happen for me in the near future. But one time was, I go to my doctor. You have to get everything, what's the word I'm looking for it? A referral to go see that specialist here, which is fine. You get the appointment, but the appointment's a year out, year and a half out. No, you can't get anything sooner. Okay, so you're stuck for a year, and all they want to do is shove Percocets down your throat, which I've tried one or two. I don't like them. I don't like being goofy. However, that's all they want to do. They don't care about your fucking ankle. They care about how much they make off writing that script. So I get to, alright, after a year and a half, let me back up. After a year and a half, I go to that doctor in Eugene. The day comes. I get there, I'm happy. Alright, gonna see a specialist, a surgeon. Alright. Alright, it's at 1:30. Alright, 2 o'clock shows up. We go up to the front desk, my appointment. He's a half hour late, the doctor. Please have a seat. I'm sitting there for now until 2:30. Oh yeah, the doctor's stuck. He's not gonna be able to see you today. So I drive 2 hours one way, and that's when gas was $5.60 a gallon here in Oregon. As of today, it's $4.09. I saw. Still outrageous on the coast here. The doctor, find out later he was on the late night news, he was playing golf. Didn't want to see his patients, he's playing golf. That's too important. Someone that's been waiting a year and a half to see him. So I wait another year. I go to another doctor. The doctor does the same thing. Just doesn't, yeah, after lunch they don't show up. I find out, I'm like, oh, that's nice. So I gave up on that idea. So finally I found this new doctor. Hopefully it's going to get somewhere. However, and number 6 I want to add. I'm going to add another one too. Besides the rain, the drug problem, the crime, there's so much crime. And it's not stupid kids keeping a house. It's, like people holding up young women and doing bad things. It's really awful crime here in Oregon. Unthinkable. And I'm just shocked about it. Let's see, we got the drugs, we got the crime, we got the homelessness. It's just crazy. And they don't care. Oh, number 6. This is what I wanted to add. You live in Oregon, do not rent your house ever to anybody. They have rules here now where if someone can get mail at your house, you can't get rid of them. Even though they don't pay rent or they haven't paid rent and you have a lease with them, they got mail, you have to go through the whole bullshit court system. That takes about a year and a half in Oregon, maybe, to get them out. In that meantime, they have put shit all over your walls, destroyed your fridges, your furnace, everything, or stole it, punched holes in your walls. It is absolutely horrific, the stories I've heard about people renting their houses here. Don't do it. So if you like the rain and horrible crime and homelessness and cops that can't do anything, and they're frustrated, I'm sure, and the attorneys are too, I don't know. And the fishing's gone. It used to. That's why my wife and I came up here. We wanted to fish a little bit and relax. One year we first moved up here, 6 years ago now. I caught an 18-pound salmon that was just, the size of my body. It was just the most beautiful fish I've ever seen. Now, they're gone. There's no fish. The rivers are shot. Even though it rains, they're just small, tiny minnows. They're gone. I don't know. Pretty strange weather we have anymore. But at least it's not snow, I guess. So please think about this before you move to Oregon. The drugs, the insurances here, garbage. Garbage. Oh, I want to add this. If you like fresh food, like fresh apples and oranges, simple things, you're sure as hell not going to get them here. people mix their meat so bad in Oregon. Most stores, like the Safeway, the only stores that we have not found that mixes their meat here is, believe it or not, Walmart. And that's sad. And these Safeways and McKay's have butchers, and they're mixing the meat right in front of you. You see all this old dark shit that they put in. You eat that, you're going to be in the bathroom or worse, in the hospital. It's not good for you. Not good for your body at all. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a better day.